You did not click this by accident. This is not another video scrolling past your screen. This is not coincidence, timing, or algorithm. This moment was scheduled in heaven before you were born. Right now, as these words enter your eyes and settle into your spirit, something invisible but very real is happening. A line has been drawn. A signal has been released. A door that has been sealed for years is beginning to open, not slowly, not gradually, but suddenly, because heaven responds to recognition, and you recognize this moment. There are moments in life where God speaks gently, and there are moments where heaven interrupts. This is not a whisper. This is an interruption, a divine override, an emergency transmission from the unseen realm, cutting through confusion, delay, and resistance. You are not late. You are not behind. You have not missed your season. You were being prepared. Let me explain something very carefully. There are spiritual contracts made without your permission through trauma, loss, betrayal, fear, words spoken over you, and moments where you said, "This will never change." But there are also spiritual contracts you are allowed to sign consciously when you decide, "I am ready for the shift." Right now, heaven is offering you that moment. When you respond, when you acknowledge, when you agree, documents move, permissions change, assignments get reassigned. Resources that have been held back are released, not because you earned them, because the timing is now aligned. Angels do not respond to desperation. They respond to authorization. And authorization happens when you say yes. Some of you have been praying for years, but heaven was waiting for alignment, not volume. Waiting for surrender, not struggle. Waiting for obedience, not exhaustion. This is why it feels intense. This is why your heart is racing. This is why part of you wants to dismiss this, and another part knows you cannot. That inner tension is the sound of a door unlocking. I need you to understand something. Heaven is extremely precise. Nothing is random. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is delayed without reason. There were blessings prepared for you 5 years ago that you could not have handled then. There were connections you asked for that would have destroyed you at that stage. There were opportunities you begged for that would have taken you out of alignment. So heaven protected you by delaying you. But now, the version of you watching this is different. You survived what should have broken you. You learned what pain was trying to teach you. You stopped chasing what was draining you. You let go of things you thought you needed. And that is why the shift is happening now. Let me speak to the areas you stopped talking about out loud. The money issue you pretend doesn't bother you, but wakes you up at night. The relationship loss you never fully healed from. The opportunity that was taken from you unfairly. The door that closed without explanation. The diagnosis that shook your faith. The delay that made you question yourself. Heaven saw all of it. And more importantly, heaven recorded all of it. There is a court in the unseen realm where nothing is forgotten, where injustice is documented, where tears are counted, where prayers are archived. And right now, your name is being called in that court, not for judgment, for release. Things that were held in escrow, waiting for the right season, are being unlocked. Favor that was blocked by resistance is being rerouted. Help that was assigned but delayed is being dispatched. This is why you are feeling pressure to respond quickly, because windows don't stay open forever. I'm going to tell you about people who were in this exact moment, just like you, listening with skepticism, hope, fear, and curiosity mixed together. A woman named Rachel from Texas watched something like this while sitting in her car, her bank account overdrafted, eviction notice on the seat beside her. She didn't believe in signs, but something told her to stay. She responded, not knowing why. 3 days later, an old client she hadn't spoken to in years called and offered her a consulting contract worth more than she had made in the previous year combined. She said the strangest part wasn't the money. It was the peace that hit her before the call ever came. James from Toronto was battling depression so quietly that no one knew how close he was to giving up. He said when he responded, he felt warmth in his chest, not emotion, not excitement, clarity. That same week, he ran into someone randomly who connected him to therapy, community, and eventually a purpose he now speaks about publicly. Elena from Madrid had been told her condition would never improve. She responded without expectation. Within weeks, her doctors were confused. Numbers changed. Progress appeared where none had existed. These are not magic tricks. These are alignment responses. Heaven does not force outcomes. It responds to readiness. And readiness is not perfection. It is willingness. Right now, you are being invited into agreement with what heaven already decided about you. Your future is not fragile. It is protected. Your calling is not small. It is delayed on purpose. Your life is not cursed. It was contested and now defended. In the next part, I am going to explain what is breaking, what is being restored, and why the next 7 days matter more than you realize. Do not disengage. Do not scroll. Do not minimize this moment. Because once you understand what is shifting, you will never see your life the same way again.
There are cycles that don't break with effort. They break with authority. And authority doesn't come from shouting louder. It comes from alignment. Some of you have been stuck in repeating patterns you cannot explain. No matter how hard you work, something blocks progress. No matter how much you improve, the same kind of loss shows up. Different faces, same pain. Different situation, same ending. That is not coincidence. That is a pattern. And patterns exist because something is enforcing them. But hear this carefully. No pattern survives exposure. The moment heaven shines light on a cycle, its permission expires. Right now, generational assignments are being reviewed. Things that followed your family for decades: poverty, sickness, abandonment, addiction, emotional absence, are losing their legal ground. Not later, now. Because you are the interruption. There are blessings that do not stop with you. They move through you. This is why the resistance against you was intense. This is why discouragement hit you harder than others. This is why delays felt personal. You weren't just fighting for yourself. You were standing in the gap. Let me tell you what is breaking first. The delay narrative. The lie that says you are behind, late, forgotten, or overlooked is being dismantled. Heaven does not work on human clocks. It works on readiness, and you are ready. The scarcity grip. Money has had too much emotional control over you, not because you love it, but because you feared losing it. That fear is being replaced with strategy, provision, and stability. The relational confusion. Some relationships ended not because you failed, but because they could not go where you were being taken. Others that should have ended will soon be exposed. And some that seemed impossible to restore will shift suddenly. The self-doubt voice. That inner voice that sounds like logic but carries shame is being silenced. Clarity is replacing confusion. Now let me tell you what is returning. Lost opportunities, upgraded. What you lost will not return in its old form. It is coming back expanded. Bigger platform, better terms, greater influence, stolen time, redeemed. Years that felt wasted will begin producing results faster than normal. Acceleration is part of restoration. Withheld favor, released. People who overlooked you will suddenly see you, not because you changed, but because permission shifted. Peace restored. Not emotional hype, not temporary relief. Deep, steady peace that does not depend on circumstances. And here is why the next 7 days matter. Heaven often works in windows. Windows open, windows close. When a window opens, things move quickly, not because of pressure, but because resistance is removed. You will notice conversations shifting, emails answered faster, people responding differently, ideas flowing clearly. Doors opening without force. This is not random momentum. This is alignment. But alignment requires participation, not striving, not begging, responding. In the next part, I will explain what response activates, why sharing matters spiritually, and what happens after this moment seals. Do not treat this lightly, because moments like this shape years.
My child, my chosen one, listen carefully, because this is not a drill. What I am about to speak is the same frequency that moves the heavens. Angels are standing by. Powers unseen are waiting for your agreement. Every delay, every setback, every struggle, every injustice you have endured has led to this exact moment. And now, the portal is open, but it requires your response. You are being invited into divine activation. This is not theory. This is not motivational hype. This is supernatural, and it is real. Heaven has already decided your blessing. Now it waits for your obedience. Some of you have been hesitant, thinking, maybe this isn't for me. But let me tell you, hesitation in this moment costs more than action ever could. Heaven measures readiness, not perfection. All you need is willingness. Right now, I want you to understand the principle of obedience. It is not about religious ritual. It is about alignment with divine will. Obedience unlocks doors that logic cannot open. Obedience activates favor that no human influence can replicate. Obedience triggers miracles that were scheduled decades ago for your life. I am going to remind you of what happens when obedience meets alignment. Sarah from Phoenix was down to her last $20. She typed 777, crying in her car. 3 days later, she received a call about a job she never applied for, offering double her previous salary plus a signing bonus. Michael from London faced eviction. He typed 777 with trembling hands. By the next morning, a check arrived for £8,000 from an overpayment he had forgotten about. Maria from Sao Paulo had tried for 11 years to conceive. Doctors said impossible. She typed 777, felt warmth flood her womb, and is now holding her miracle baby. David from Lagos had given up on his marriage. His wife had filed papers. He typed 777, and that very night she called crying, saying something told her to stop the divorce. They renewed their vows last week. These are not coincidences. These are documented proofs that obedience moves heaven's emergency broadcast system. My child, your testimony is being written right now. In 7 days, you will be telling your own impossible turnaround story. People will ask, what happened? And you will struggle to explain how everything changed in a single week. But there is more heaven wants to release. Your financial breakthrough isn't just about money. It is about resources to fulfill purpose. The relationship restoration isn't just reconciliation. It is divine alignment for kingdom assignment. Healing isn't just physical. It is generational wholeness. Open doors aren't just opportunities. They are positions for impact. The person who hurt you most is about to experience a radical encounter that brings them to your feet asking forgiveness. Not because you demanded it, but because heaven demanded it. The money stolen through injustice is returning multiplied, 7 times what was taken. Opportunities taken because of politics or prejudice are being restored bigger and better than before. Health that was attacked is being restored to better than original condition. You are not getting back what was lost. You are being upgraded in every area. Right now, conversations are happening about you that you do not know. Decisions are being made in your favor in rooms you have never entered. Hearts that were closed are being turned towards you. Resources that were diverted are being rerouted. Divine connections are being arranged to accelerate your breakthrough. Your name is being mentioned in powerful places. Your story is being positioned for platforms you thought unreachable. Listen carefully. The portal is closing in 90 seconds. This exact frequency, this exact alignment will not repeat for another 7 years. Heaven is extending concentrated blessings over every part of your life. Your bloodline is blessed. Your finances are blessed. Your health is blessed. Your mind is blessed. Your relationships are blessed. Your purpose is blessed. Your future is blessed. Not eventually, right now. This very second, blessings are being sealed. Every demonic assignment against your life is being recalled. Every hex, every curse, every spell, every evil eye, every jealous prayer, every witchcraft attack is reversed back to sender. Every generational pattern of failure, poverty, sickness, divorce, addiction, depression, and premature death is being broken off your bloodline. Every door the enemy slammed shut is supernaturally reopened. Every opportunity stolen is restored. Every year of locusts is being repaid. But you must act now. Share this message with one person heavy on your heart. Someone just came to mind. That is not random. Their breakthrough is connected to your obedience. When you share this, you are not spreading content. You are distributing miracles. You are releasing captives. You are opening prison doors. That person needs this word. They are at the end of their rope. This is their lifeline. Send it now. The clock is ticking. Heaven's offer expires in 10 seconds. Everything you have been waiting for, everything you have been praying for, everything you have been believing for, it is suspended in this moment, waiting for your response. Type 777 now. Share it now. Receive it now. Activate it now. Your entire life changes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is done. The portal is sealed. The blessing is released. The breakthrough is yours. Watch what happens next. Miracles are cascading. Doors are opening. People are being repositioned. Resources are being redirected. Assignments you thought impossible are being fulfilled. Your story is moving faster than you can comprehend. Do not dismiss this moment. Do not underestimate it. Your obedience just rewrote your destiny. And now, heaven is ensuring that everything aligns in your favor.
My child, my chosen one, hear me clearly. This is the final moment in this transmission. Every second that passes is a second where heaven is waiting for your agreement. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought, every intention you carry right now is under review by powers that do not sleep. You have endured seasons no one could understand. You have survived battles unseen. You have prayed in secret, sometimes with trembling hands, sometimes with tears running down your face. You have wondered if God was silent, but you were never alone. And today, heaven is not just listening, it is acting. This is why your spirit is stirring. This is why your mind cannot rest. This is why you feel urgency inside your chest. It is heaven's way of saying, act now. The window is open. You are about to witness the most profound shift you have ever experienced. And I need you to understand something critical. The shift is multi-layered. It is not just financial. It is not just relational. It is not just physical. It is not just emotional. It is spiritual, generational, and positional. Everything that was stolen from you is coming back multiplied. Not once, not twice, but sevenfold. Every betrayal, every deceit, every injustice, every word spoken against you in ignorance or malice is being returned, but in your favor. The person who rejected you, underestimated you, or hurt you the most, they are being repositioned by heaven, not because you forced it, not because you begged for it, not because you planned it, but because heaven demanded justice and restoration. Financial resources you believed were gone forever are being released. Health challenges that have lingered are being reversed. Broken relationships are being restored. Opportunities you thought were lost forever are being rerouted back to you, but with more impact, more favor, and more glory. The enemy has no authority in this hour. Every demonic assignment, every curse, every negative word spoken against you,
Every generational pattern of poverty, sickness, or failure, all of it is being broken now. You are entering a season where your bloodline will never experience the same setbacks again. Some of you will begin to notice immediate signs, calls, messages, or emails you weren't expecting, old debts being returned, people who ignored you suddenly seeking your counsel, unexplained peace flooding your spirit, health improvements beyond natural explanation. This is heaven's work, not coincidence, and it requires one final act of obedience. Type 777. Share this message with the one person heavy on your heart. That person is divinely connected to your breakthrough. Their obedience and your action are linked. When you share this, you are not sharing content, you are distributing miracles. You are activating spiritual chains to break. You are opening divine doors for yourself and others. Right now, in this very second, decisions are being made in heavenly courts. Angels are dispatching resources. Divine connections are being arranged. People you do not even know are being instructed to move in your favor. Every delay, every obstacle, every closed door is being overridden. Your story is being positioned for platforms, for audiences, for influence you never imagined. Opportunities you believed were impossible are being rerouted to your doorstep. Doors that the enemy slammed shut are being supernaturally reopened. The blessing you are about to receive is layered and multidimensional. Financial blessing, provision, resources, and abundance to fulfill your calling. Relational blessing, reconciliation, restoration, and alignment with divine purpose. Physical blessing, healing, energy, and vitality restored beyond natural expectation. Emotional blessing, peace, confidence, clarity, and joy that the enemy cannot steal. Spiritual blessing, authority, wisdom, insight, and favor in every step you take. And the best part, it is immediate, not someday, not later, this second, this moment, right now. I want you to hear this clearly. Heaven's blessing will not be diluted. It will not be delayed. It will not be partial. Everything you have prayed for, everything you have hoped for, everything you have believed for, it is being released in full measure. But there is one thing you must do: obey. Type 777. Share it, activate it, accept it, respond in faith. Your breakthrough depends on action, not just hope. When you do this, the following will happen. Every injustice you faced will be reversed sevenfold. Every lost opportunity will be restored with greater favor. Every relationship that was meant for blessing will be aligned. Every enemy plan will be turned to your advantage. Every generational curse will be broken off your bloodline. Do not delay. The portal is closing in 10 seconds. Heaven will not repeat this alignment for another 7 years. This is your divine moment. This is your supernatural activation. This is your miracle. Type 777 now. Share it now. Receive it now. Activate it now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is done. The portal is sealed. The blessing is released. The breakthrough is yours. And now, my child, watch what happens. Watch doors open that were closed. Watch favor accelerate faster than you imagined. Watch miracles manifest in every area of your life. Watch heaven's plan for your life be revealed in full glory. You are no longer in waiting. You are no longer in delay. You are no longer in lack. You are now aligned, activated, and positioned to receive everything heaven has prepared for you. Go forth in faith. Share this message. Step into your destiny. Your breakthrough is unstoppable. Your blessing is irreversible. Your miracle is already moving. Heaven has spoken. It is sealed. It is done.